A very good morning, dear students. 10th grader, I hope you all are fine. In today's session, we are continuing with chapter 4 that was currently going in last session also. Chapter 4 name that is HTML2, in which we are going to include images, forms, audio and video. Images, forms, audio and video. So we have covered till page number 143. Today we are continuing with page number 144 and the topic of today's that is select tag. Today's topic is select tag. What is the use of select tag? Select tag is used to prepare a drop down list. It means we are having a number of items. We want to prepare a list. We can make a drop down list with the help of select tag. You can see the example here. Here are 6 items in a list. India, US, Russia, Canada, Japan and China. Now one more thing. Why we are using the select tag? Select tag is having one advantage. It will take less space. When we are using select tag, it is taking less space either than radio button and checkbox. If you are making 6 radio buttons or 6 checkbox, it will take much space on your screen area. This is the advantage of select tag. But it has also one more disadvantage, that is major disadvantage. It will display one item on one time. Till the time we will not click here, it will display only one item in one time. This is the major disadvantage. We are not able to look all the items on same time. For looking the detail of items, we need to press on this button, down arrow. Afterward, it will display all number of items. Second thing, if we are having suppose 25 items, so there is a length also there. So 25 items will take much space on your screen to display. That's why we have to fix the size according to the number of items. The attributes of select tag that we are using, the select tag has specific name, multiple and size. How we can use now, we will discuss in this session. What is the use of name? It specifies the name of select element and the name is not displayed on the form area. It is just for your property, it is just a attribute, but the name of select tag is not displayed on a web page. Second, multiple, it specifies that multiple items can be selected. It specifies that more than one item can be selected in one time. And if this attribute is omitted, only one item can be selected from the list. If multiple item selection is enabled, the user need to hold the control key to select additional item. Like I want to display this is auto selected, this item is auto selected. That is also possible in select tag. For that multiple attribute is used. Next point, size. We have to define the size of item. It specifies the number of options that will be visible when the form is displayed. Suppose I am writing a size equal to 3. So what will happen in this list? First 3 items will be displayed, rest 3 items will be go to the drop down list. Rest 3 will be in the list. Till the time we will not click here, these items will not be displayed. So 3 attributes are there, name, multiple and size, and option tag is used to enter the number of items. It means option tag is used to enter the values that we want to give in an item. It is used to enter the item list. And selected tag is used to make the selection automatically. If we are using selected option, it will automatically select the specific thing. We will more understood through example number 11, that is on page number 144. From body tag, after body tag they have started form. Form name they have taken F. Form has 4 attributes. Form name is there, form action is there, form method is there, and form encryption is there. So here we have taken form name is equal to F. After they have taken one paragraph P. In paragraph they have written enter your nationality. Afterwards select tag is started. In select tag what's going on? They have taken option. In option they have taken selected. See now it is most important point in option tag. If we are writing option, then we are writing selected, and afterward item is India. So when we will open the web page, this will be automatically selected. We need not to select this part. If selected property is used, this is the job selected. Now as per your program, option selected India is already selected. Next they have written option US, option Russia, option Canada, option Japan and option China. No one is selected excluding the India. So when we will display the output on the screen, you are looking on page number 145. Only India is selected and total items are 6. But on by default they will be displayed only one item, that is India. When you click on India right corner, all items will be displayed on the screen. So this is the disadvantage. Only one item will be displayed till the time we are not giving the size for items. This is the major problem in option tag. Now come to the next part, example 12. It is for multiple selection. When we want to select multiple items, we are going to start with page number 145, example 12. Form name is F. Now H2 tag they have taken select the colors you like, and in select tag they have taken select name is equal to color. The first property of select tag, attribute of select tag is name. Name is they have taken colors, and multiple they have taken. In this they have taken multiple options. It means in select tag they have taken multiple option. So what will be the benefit of selecting the multiple option? It can select multiple items from a list. It is the benefit. You will see the example now. In option, first item that is selected red, next is green, blue, next item selected is purple. Now see the output on the screen. Red and purple are selected, rest items are unselected. If we will use the multiple keyword will help to select multiple items. So we can use selected word multiple times in a program. Next is text area. Text area is used to prepare the specific area for a specific text. I hope this is clear. Next is text area. Text area is used to select the specific area for a text. Text area attribute. And text area attribute has 4 types of attribute. Text area is your tag. Attributes of text areas are: first attribute is number of rows, second attribute it is number of columns, third attribute that we can use, that is name of select area, and fourth attribute that can be used, that is known as wrap. We have to wrap text or not. Text wrapping is there or not, or it is off or on. Now see, columns will present, it defines the width of the text area, how many columns can accomplished, number of characters per line. It means number of characters, how many characters we can write in a line. Rows will present the number of lines, number of rows the text can accommodate without scrolling. And the name, it defines the name of text area element, and name is not displayed on form. And wrap, if it is off, virtual or physical, it specifies what to do with the lines that are longer than the width of text area in input field. It makes the text to the new row in a paragraph. So like we are taking the example number 13. In example number 13, if you are looking in body tag, they have taken heading S2. In heading S2 they have written this is an example of text area. Afterward, most important point started. Form started, form name is F. Text area name they have taken, text area name they have taken items as per your example. And columns they have taken, this is COLS, it will be not written right complete. COLS means columns, how many characters will be written in one line. And next rows they have taken 6. So what will be the output of these 3 things? The output will be like this. There will be total 6 rows. Like there will be an area. Suppose this is area. This will be the output of this program. This is the area. Total columns mean to say number of alphabets that will be written 30 characters. I hope it is clear. And number of rows. Total number of rows mean to say we can write 6. And the name of this text area they have kept, that is name is equal to item, but it will not be displayed on output window. It means we have prepared a text area in which we can enter 30 character in one line and 6 line we can prepare. Now see, if item contains more than 30 characters, suppose 38 characters are there, then what will happen? For that we are using the wrap property. If wrap property is physical, in that case what will happen? Rest 8 alphabet will move to the next line. 30 will come in first line, 8 will move to the next line. If it is off, in that case, it will go to the rest area, but it will not be displayed. We need the slider to move to the right side. Slider will be there, we need to move to right side. Same thing with rows and columns. Like we are preparing size 30 by 6, but we are writing 20 rows. So what will happen? In this 6 row will be displayed and 14 row will be at slider area at bottom. We can display it with a slider option. So this is about your text area program. Now come to the next, that is embedding an audio in a web page. How to insert an audio in a web page. Again, most important topic it is how to insert a video or audio in a web page. For that we are having the audio tag that we are going to discuss in this program. Now in audio tag, how we will use? The use of audio tag is to play audio in your HTML program. Like a controller will be displayed that will use the option play, pause, fast forward, or next is one option will be there backward. Call this fast backward. So this control can be displayed, this control can be visible on your screen with the help of audio tag. How audio tag will work? In audio tag we need the attribute name is controls. If controls is used in audio tag, it will design this specific control. It will prepare this specific control and you will be able to play, pause, forward or backward. This is the use of audio control. We will discuss in example 14 afterward. And what is the use of source? Source will tell from which area we have to pick the file. The file is in E drive, C drive, D drive, where it is. It is the name of file and it is the extension that we are using MP3. And type will tell which type of file it is. It is audio or video file, and in audio which type of extension we are using. So see the program on your book page number, that is page number 148. From body tag, see now in body tag they have made one heading to embedding an audio file. Afterward audio controls started. In audio they have used the concept of audio controls. When we write audio control, it will generate this specific bar. Afterward in source they have taken src is equal to audio.mp3. Audio is the name of file, mp3 is the extension. So in type we will write file type is audio and the extension is /mp3. Next file source they have taken audio1.ogg. So type is audio and extension is ogg. Third they have taken audio2.wav. Type is audio and extension is WAV. And if any case your file is not opening, your audio is not playing, then what will be displayed? They have written file format not spotted. Afterward audio tag completed, audio tag closed, body tag closed and HTML also closed. So when you will see the output, by default your first file will start playing, that is audio. Afterward when you will do next file will be started, after next file will be started. Continuous 3 file will be played in your audio format. So this is the concept of inserting an audio in a HTML program. Same thing is with video, only minor difference is there. Here we are using the concept of audio there we will consider the use of video. So we will use the video tag. Video tag has the attributes because we have to display video, so we need to display the size of video also. It means we need to tell the height and width. What is the height and width of this screen? So attributes of video tags are data control, to display the video control on screen. Second is width of screen, and third is your height of screen. What is the height and width of your audio tag? What is the height of your video area that will be display the video. Afterwards, same, the rest all things are same. Now as per your program number 15, SRC I have already told. SRC is to tell the source from where we will pick the file. Type will tell the type of file, which type of file we are using, and autoplay. This is a boolean attribute. It will make you that autoplayed as well as get opened or no. So let's see in the program 15, page number 149. In body tag they have taken heading embedding a video file. Afterward they have taken video tag. In video they have taken first attribute, that is width. Width value they have taken, that is 500, and height they have taken, that is 400. So what will be happen here? When we give these values, it will automatically take the size 500 for this area and 400 for this area, and this value is in pixel format. Which format it is? It is a pixel format. So afterward, rest program is same. They have taken height and width. Source they have taken video playback.mp4. Video playback is the name of file and mp4 is the type. So in type we will write it is a video file and the type of file is mp4. And in source second they have taken video1.ogg, type is video and extension is .ogg. In source 2 they have taken video2, type is video and file type is WAV. Afterward, when you run this program in your computer system, the output will be displayed, that is given on page number 150. One video screen will be displayed. The width of video screen, that will be 500. The height of screen will be 400, and the video will be start playing. At bottom, video controller tag is there, in which start stop button is there. Time is also mentioned for video. Speaker on off we can do. We can increase the screen size also. Rest property we can set by 3 dots, that we want to do autoplay or not. So this was all about your chapter 4. Afterward your chapter 4 is get completed. Dear students, I again repeat, if you are facing any doubt in any specific chapter topic, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. It is 999 111 8890. I will provide you MCQs also related to this chapter. Because your paper is MCQ based, I will provide you MCQ questions also. So thank you, have a nice day for this session. I again repeat, if you are facing any doubt, contact me on my WhatsApp number. You can send me personal message also. Thank you, have a nice day.